Right now, is this the final match?
They played earlier. They hit Bernhard lost.
Right.
Bernhard just won. So now we're back to the final. This is the final.
Oh, okay. So this is the finals of the purple match. We're on hole number 2. Stim Juice coming up. All right, let's see what he's got.
Johnny Stark, as far as I know, is not a person. I'm sure he exists somewhere in the world. So yeah, Civ, maybe his
We're
brother.
at a 4-wood with a backspin. Hit at 129.
Not a bad
Not
spot
quite,
to be.
not quite. For eagle, left 2. Oh,
Nails
he
it.
got it. Yep, on par. Down 2. Yep, got that too. 3-3 right now going into hole 3. I'm curious what their handicaps are.
Good question. Much better than mine.
Yeah, my handicap sucks. I'm about 17 right now. Do you
Better
know?
than mine. 13 and a half.
Not bad.
Hovering.
I mean,
Hovering.
how many games do you have in?
I believe I'm at 112 or 113
That's not bad for.
as of this moment.
I mean, I'm still under 200, so I mean, you know, I'm trying my best. I'm having a good time. Let's see. He's
It
gonna
was
play
very-
7-iron with a release medium tee.
It was very intimidating coming in as a new player. I was very
Oh.
yesterday, but I don't
Great
regret
shot.
any of it. Even playing against people like these guys. I mean, not that I have played against this level, but they're all just here to help everybody.
Jamie, do you mean courses 1 through 3? What is a 1-5 scares me a little bit.
So Kirk is king of the hill.
Kirk is king of the hill.
So Bernhard, the
Okay.
one in the flamboyant shirt right now.
Bernhardt in the flamboyant shirt right
The
now.
one that just hit.
One that just
needs
hit?
to win twice in a row.
He needs to win twice in a row to win purple,
Yeah,
to win
because-
this game.
Yes, because Kirk Stimpert is king of the hill. He's undefeated.
What does that mean? King of the hill means
Double
undefeated?
elimination match or double elimination tournament.
Okay.
It's a double elimination, right? So if someone doesn't lose all the way to the end, well, if they just lose once, it's not fair, right? So they have to lose twice. So when you're king of the hill, you beat everybody. And the person that comes up from the loser bracket, because they lost at one time, has to beat that guy twice.
Guys, this is wild. I think this is a little bit more intense than the main bracket was. I'm not
So
gonna. There's a 9 win. He put a backspin on it. Oh,
Very nice.
that was
very
good. That
nice.
was good. For the eagle. For the eagle.
We like to call that a big
Oh.
bird in New Jersey.
Also for the big bird.
Put a big bird.
Going in
6
under
under
6.
for both.
Yep. Hole 5. I hate this hole.
I feel pretty confident on this.
You know, I either overshoot it or I hit the cactus, end up in.
Oh.
That's
They-
rough.
Do they know what that is? Or because I've taught a lot of people about that this weekend, so I don't think the world knows what
So
that means.
the field of cactus we like to call a. You get.
There's a couple of holes on this course where if
You
you
just
go,
get stuck in it.
if you go off the green
Yeah,
It's just a
Kingfish. I
deep-
want. Okay, everybody
just a
wants Stark. You know what, guys?
deep dive down into the sand and
I'm trying.
cacti, and we just refer to it in phallic terms. And we've been kind of getting made fun of it for it because it's the Lauren show. Like everything else in my life.
So, do they know who you guys are?
We told them if anybody's just tuning in, it is. Yeah, you don't.
This is Croc Mama and
Croc
Coronavirus
Mama.
reporting live.
Yeah, from New Jersey, we run a stream,
Both these
ladies' night,
guys
trash
are
house stream.
probably 9 feet if you put them on top of each other.
Well, then I've got them almost beat.
Almost.
Just about.
Almost. For anybody that doesn't, we're
six, 6'1", 6'2"?
6 foot. 6 foot even since I was 13 years old. That was a
Money
fun
is
middle
on.
school.
Where are you guys watching from? You have like a thing going tonight? Got some beers going? Oh, great shot. Great shot.
So we got Kirk's got to win this thing.
Somebody has 500 on Kirk. I think it was that guy just, feeding me all this information.
I will
I'm not really sure.
I will not be allowed back to play.
I
with
was
my
trying to
phone.
copy word from word what he was saying, but he's going a little bit too
All right,
fast.
we're under 9, going into 7. Hawaiian shirt versus the leprechaun.
You know what's wild? All these really good players, it's like they hit it, you think it's going to be a hole in one, and then you have like a little mini stroke because then it's not. And
Well, it's a lot closer than I would ever get.
it's wild to me how close these players can get it right to the hole.
I mean, I'm thrilled if I can birdie every hole, which is hard to do.
Yeah. No, I had a pretty blue card earlier.
Laurie, from what I understand, Mark did pretty well. I do not know his record or his score, but he played for quite a while. I saw that much.
Gomez did really good. Also, really nice guy. Met him for the first time this weekend too.
Correct.
Very, very, very nice.
We got a couple in New Jersey.
Shaft, good luck.
You might have to move. I don't know where you're from. But.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
We do a Friday night. First Friday night of every month is Ladies' Night in New Jersey Golden Tee.
April, I won't be in it. I'm going on vacation.
I will be there. I was not there for March. I will be there for April.
March was a
So we'll be streaming for my birthday in a few weeks, 27th.
If you want to watch Golden Tee,
we're trash house because we're the worst Golden Tee on the internet, man. I don't pretend to be anything I'm not.
It is. It's kind of rough.
I don't pretend to be anything.
I mean, we drink too much and call it a day. Very good looking.
Absolutely.
Miss
Absolutely.
Gomez.
Gomez is quite the specimen.
Very much so.
Hey, Greg.
Quite the specimen. You said quite the specimen.
Greg, kill it. What's up, man? All right. I got a picture of you and your dad sitting here. I got a picture of you sitting here with mouth before he took his shirt off. Did you put that back on? Did we get him semi under control? All right, where are we? We're hole 9.
Yeah, Marley, take over
Teeing
for a minute
off.
here.
The leprechaun Kirk. I'm sorry, but I'm calling him that because he's got a green shirt on and apparently he's short. I haven't met him before. I'm not trying to be mean, y'all. A little further away than he probably wanted, but I believe he can make it. And there he goes for the big bird.
For the big bird. When are you
Correct.
for glory?
Correct.
When you
Correct,
are.
Brett.
What the hell? It's fun to watch. Well, I hope it's fun to watch and not awful to listen to, because
quite a few
Oh,
people
I'm
here.
curious to see how he's going to play this because I always have to play with a C3.
You just taught me that,
And
actually.
they always go over, but I can never get over this shot.
They're shooting 143. I can't do that.
My max is 135.
I maxed out at 137 this weekend, actually. That was my top
Actually,
speed.
this past weekend I got 142, which is wild to me. But and I'm not even hitting it as hard as I hit it at home. I think the track balls and the play on the machines have a lot to do with it, because I mean, usually at home I'm breaking my hand, and I'm not. It's not feeling too bad.
Again, Stark played for a while. I don't know places. I'm not privy to that.
Jason Stark, he qualified quite a bit to the bottom.
But I think he battled today.
I don't know. Oh, you know what?
That
He's
was a missed
he's
putt.
walking
That's gonna
over.
be a-
He is.
That's
Hold on.
gonna be a
You know what? Hold on. Stark.
that missed putt could be the game.
I'm trying to get Stark. He's not giving me the time of day. Here he comes. Here he comes. King's got him.
All right, we are
King's
under
got him. Here we go.
17
Here he comes.
and
Here he
under
comes.
15.
Big dog's coming.
That might have been it, people.
Okay, everybody. You know what? I think you're in for a treat, and I think Jason Stark wants to join us right now, and I think he wants to take everybody to Pound Town.
Jason?
How you guys doing out there?
So Jason's probably going to be better at commentating the actual game than I will. But Jason, how'd you do today?
I actually shot pretty well. I actually placed in fourth, and so basically I shot pretty good. I shot fourth place, won 40 bucks. Got to meet a lot of brilliant people. Andy Fox, the Mouth, and the Gossett. And from me being my first tournament, it's a mind-blowing experience. I loved it very much.
Can I ask you about how nervous or not nervous you were?
I'd say on a scale of probably 1 to 10, I was probably at like a 7, kind of 8, kind of like. And once I kind of toned it down a little bit, just focused on my gameplay, all that stuff, I knew right away that I was going to be in the zone. So I enjoyed it. I mean, like I already said, I'm coming back in 2022, and I definitely look forward to it.
All right, what do you think about what we got going on here? You're going to be better at this than I am.
Brian Bernhart, great, phenomenal player. I didn't get a chance to meet him one-on-one yet, but the dude's phenomenal. Kurt, another great player. I met him at the first look tournament.
All right, we're back, everybody. This is still coronavirus.
Every once in a while, introduce yourself.
And we have Jason Stark with us. Crack Mama has signed out. Jason?
How you guys doing out there?
So Jason's probably going to be better at commentating the actual game than I will. But Jason, how'd you do today?
I actually shot pretty well. I actually placed in fourth, and so basically I shot pretty good. I shot fourth place, won 40 bucks. Got to meet a lot of brilliant people. Andy Fox, the Mouth, and the Gossett. And from me being my first tournament, it's a mind-blowing experience. I love it very much.
Can I ask you about how nervous or not nervous you were?
I'd say on a scale of probably 1 to 10, I was probably at like a 7, kind of 8, kind of like. And once I kind of toned it down a little bit, just focused on my gameplay, all that stuff, I knew right away that I was going to be in the zone. So I enjoyed it. I mean, like I already said, I'm coming back in 2022, and I definitely look forward to it.
All right, what do you think about what we got going on here? You're going to be better at this than I am.
Brian Bernhart, great, phenomenal player. I didn't get a chance to meet him one-on-one yet, but the dude's phenomenal. Kurt, another great player. I met him at the first look tournament at the Latte Lounge. Guy's a phenomenal player.
Kirk is apparently king of the hill.
Oh yes, definitely.
I just learned what that meant, but that's pretty cool.
Actually, King of the Hill, they brought that, I think that was in 2017 or 2018. That IT did King of the Hill.
So that's fairly new.
So
I'm glad that King of the Hill was still like a top thing, and then I don't know why they got rid of it. I mean, it was like such a top-notch thing. So,
All right,
but yeah.
we're under 22 and under 20. They're still apart by 2.
All
We
right.
just had another missed putt.
So how do you like the experience of the Wisconsin Open?
It has been great. I was very intimidated coming into this. Not being that strong of a player, being one of 3 women of 160 men, 160 people playing, very intimidating for me. But I don't regret doing it at all. I would encourage anybody who is nervous about it to just go for it. Go big or go home, man. What do you have to lose?
That's a great thing.
You got a question there. What happened with the under 4 on Forest qualifying? Sorry.
The 4 under, I was not on my game. A lot of missed putts. Forest for me is, depending on the setup, it could go either way. But I mean, I had to channel my thoughts in there, and that 4, I'm glad it was in qualifying, because I did play Forest in match play, and I actually shot double digit this time around versus the qualifying. So I'm actually really happy with my performance in the match play versus the qualifying.
I would agree with that. I made a rookie move during my first match today, and I ran out of balls. So I went from playing stouts to playing stock balls. And I mean, thankfully I realized it, but I think I realized it maybe 2 holes after it happened. And then no hole I played after that was under a 10 win. And I haven't played the stock balls in probably over a year. So that was a little rough, but we fixed that error, and I will not make it again.
So what was like the most highest score you had, like out of like all the 5 courses from 2021?
Under 14. I shot under 14 on the first 2 yesterday.
Yeah, because like when I first started playing 2021, Baja Ria, everybody was saying Baja Ria was kind of like the easiest / kind of medium course. And then Hidden was kind of like the second to like easiest, like kind of in that way. But then Forest and Onse, like those 2 were like the challenging courses as far as for a player of my level. And then being Monte Zambello's, I've never in my life have seen a course that like of that great. Jim Zielinski, the course designer, he went all out on that. And then to have hole 18, a drivable par 5, it is just. I give Jim Z kudos for how he made Monte. I mean, and then I'll be curious to see what Tropical Falls and all that brings down the road and all that stuff.
Just start. We're playing today.
So we are starting hole 17, and they are still 2 apart. I believe it was under 23 and under 25 that I saw between the 2 of them. So it's close.
Yeah, this one could come right down to the end. I mean, depending on the look on hole 18, if you can get over those cactuses with a high tee, yeah, like I said, hole 18 could be the determinant factor for this.
There's been a couple of missed putts that have cost a little bit. I think that made that difference because they were tied for quite a while.
Oh yeah, definitely. But like I said, like with hole 18, like the one thing I've learned on Baja 18, whether if you play in contests or you play in stats, is you always have the cactuses in your way. Like if you could like do it with a tee and move it over, but if you go over the cactuses with like a 5-wood or a 6-wood, you're guaranteed at least an eagle or get it within distance for double eagle. So.
All right, under 26, under 24, going into 18.
So this is exactly what I'm talking about right here on hole 18. Yeah, if you move the tee over towards the bottom right corner and you get a look at the tee, you can see that you got like an excellent straight on shot or cut it a little bit depending on how you play it. This has a chance. Ooh.
I mean, I'd be happy with that, but I know they are far superior to me. This is one I usually try and do a full around. I have a hard time with the curve shots, and I've gotten comfortable with the curve thanks to the Trash House group teaching me.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, you don't want to see that.
Ouch.
Was that even him?
Yeah, that was,
All right, so they're tied 1-1 right now, it looks like. And I believe Brian has to beat Kirk twice since Kirk is king of the hill.
yeah, definitely. So this is going to be this is going to be fun. So,
All right. Tom, I see your question. I believe they have one more. Like I said, since Kirk is king of the hill, I believe Bernhard has to beat him twice, and they are tied 1-1 right now for their match. So Brian has to beat him one more time if Brian's going to take it.
yeah, because I see that this is round, in the purple bracket, round 1. So they just got done playing Baja Ria, and I'd be curious to see whether if they pick either Hidden Temple or Forest. I think between the two, if I had to pick for their next course, I'd say a good one would be probably either Forest or Onse. What do you think?
I'm not sure. Honestly, it's still taking me a while to memorize the courses. Once I'm in them, I have a better idea of which one is which. And actually, I was very surprised at how much I had retained from all of our practice in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So, we go for anything.
Well, I see that they picked Hidden Temple, so for Brian Bernhart and Kurt, I forget. It's hard for me to
Stimpert?
pronounce his last name. So
Stimpert?
bingo. We'll see how they do on Hidden Temple. Hidden Temple. Now, when I first got introduced to Hidden Temple, okay, I'm more of a contest player than a stats player, playing on red tees, of course. Hole 2, hole 2 was always an easy hole-in-one. Hole 3, if you can get right in the middle of the two arches there and land on the green in 1, that's a guaranteed hole-in-one or close to the pin. 4, get over that or right where the bushes are in that or over that structure area for double eagle. And then hole 5, easy hole-in-one depending on the setup. And then 6 is where the challenge is going to be. I'd be curious to see how Brian Bernhart and Kurt, what kind of way they go, if they go through the arch, bounce off the two of them, and then land on the green, or would a high tee go over and land on the green in one solid shot. So, got some GSPs from Stimp Juice there.
Jason and
No, thank you. I don't like Baileys.
Yeah,
I don't like Guinness, I should say. Actually.
Irish
I like
car
Baileys.
bombs are kind of
I'll drink a lot of things. Sipping on apple pie moonshine at the moment. Drink a lot of things. I don't really do stouts. I don't do porters. I do stouts and golden tea very well, but don't do them in beer
well.
form.
Before I started playing stouts, I was grabbers and grippers. And then when they introduced the Titans and the darts, I kind of went 50-50 to see which one would be the top notch. And I had a real good playing with the Titans because there's more distance than the darts. So if I had to pick between the Titans and the darts, I'd go with the Titans because it's more distance for the ball than the darts are.
Okay. I've never, other than stock balls, I have never played with anything other than stouts. So I'm not as familiar with them.
Well, I'll tell you this right now for the Titans. The Titans will definitely come into play for Monte, especially on hole 2 and hole 6. If you get like an awesome upwind, like say like it's an up 8 or an up 10 or whatever, and you have the Titans, you are definitely guaranteed on the green in 1. I've tried that on my stream, and I managed to get it not close to the hole, but enough to get it on the green for an eagle. So
we're both under 2, going into hole 3 at the moment. So how many games do you have under your belt at this point?
Right, like as far as like my home edition goes, or just what I have right now?
In general. So if you went on the GT Caddy app.
Right now I'm about over 7,500 right now.
Wow.
So.
All right.
So I mostly play like when I'm at home. I'll play during the day or I'll play during the night. But then I got to limit myself to how many games I play. Just for the simple fact is that. My shoulder has been so bad, and I got to be careful on that. But once I started banging out like 10, 15 games, and I started getting my rhythm and my shots and all that stuff, sky's the limit. So.
Okay. Got a big bird there. Might have another one in a minute. There we go. 2 big birds.
All right. So after hole 3, we're tied here at 4 under. And this was the hole I was talking about here on number 4. There's 2 ways you can do this, and I've seen most people go in this direction here.
Me too.
If they try to stay awake, they could go like straight at it and then like take a hard bite or a hard backspin. But mostly at like 10 out of 10, I see a lot of people going in this direction.
I actually have, at least not today, I have not seen anybody go to the right of that temple there. Everybody goes in this spot over here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then coming out of there, if you land in a good spot, it's usually a pretty easy hit to the green.
In my game, like when I hit this shot here, like I had like one amazing double eagle shot where it bounced off the hill and then just went like, it just bounced and went like right in the cup. Like there was like no hitting the flag stick or anything like that. It wasn't an ultra, but it was just bounced and then went right straight in the cup. I'm like, I couldn't believe that. I thought it was going to ricochet off the flag stick, and which has happened to me numerous times. So
2 more eagles. I believe we're both under 6.
Come on down, come on down. Oh.
And so how many hole-in-ones do you have?
I'm sitting on right now, I'd have to look at the Caddy app right now. I think I have, I think over 800 right now. And as far as double eagles goes, it's probably almost in the exact same range. So
I'm hovering at 1 high-o. Couldn't even tell you what course it was on. I think it was on hole 12 somewhere. I copied Steve Silk's shot as closely as I could and just nailed it. And we had a yesterday, Don Manso, who was on here earlier, Chief D is his name. He had his second hole-in-one yesterday, and his first one was 3 days before that.
Nice. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, it was great. This is one I struggle with a lot.
This is what I'm talking about right here on hole 6. Like now people can do that.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
That's actually a brilliant shot.
Very good.
Brilliant shot from Kurt. Now, like I'm curious for Brian. Like, see if he went over the high tee and went right through the trees there. That's another way I've seen people do it.
Right.
Or they'll go underneath, try to ricochet off the 2 arches, and then automatically, either with roll, if they got enough roll, go right down and get within inches for an eagle. So
let's see where this one goes.
that's actually a real great shot.
Very nice as well.
Excellent. That's
wow.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant from Brian Bernhart.
No, I believe this is Bernhard.
Oh, okay,
Kirk,
yeah.
Kirk is in the green.
Okay, yeah, Kirk is the other one. Yep. Okay, I got those two. I got those two backwards.
I
I'm
was
like,
told Brian has a ridiculous Hawaiian shirt on.
I was just gonna say, yep, indeed, indeed. Hey, you're in Wisconsin and you wear Hawaiian shirts. I mean, I see the theme. It works brilliant. So
Everybody that's from this area is in shorts and a t-shirt because they think this weather is fantastic, and I'm freezing outside. Your mom was asking about you. Mark Gomez just made an appearance. Laurie, if you're still there. Ms. Gomez, Mrs. Gomez.
Mark Foster, I'm gonna try to see if I can make it to Florida. Nothing's down pat yet, but you know me. If I make it to Florida, you'll know right away. So I gotta ask you, when did you first start playing Golden Tee?
I started probably seriously about a year ago.
So you started on 2020.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, for me, I started playing on Golden Tee 1998, like when it was just a 3-course game, and then like I don't remember the courses back then, but I mean I was like probably 4 or 5 years old, and I couldn't even reach the control deck, and that's when I met Jukebox Larry at the time, the vendor that is big on these tournaments. And he gave me a couple free credits on there, and I'm trying to hit the trackball, and I've had to like step on a step stool, and ever since then the journey has just been like phenomenal. Like Roski, they delivered my first machine to my house. It was one of the double screen cabinets before they cut them down. So like I said, the experience for me in Golden Tee has been one heck of a roller coaster. So
Ella, he is pulling off the Hawaiian shirt. And
definitely.
I'm sure he would be glad to hear you say that. So I believe both of them were under 10 going into this hole.
Yeah, they are, I think, tied right now, 10-10 right now, and after this hole it'll be 11-11. So
but yeah, we kind of just started playing. I mean, the Trash House OG group, the original 3, were in it long before then. There's a machine at a bar in our hometown. Shout out to Charlie's Bar and Restaurant, Summers Point. But they were playing there. Just decided they would get a home edition. Now they have 2. And during quarantine, you know.
Oh yeah,
couldn't
definitely.
do much. So, but
Definitely,
I could
like
go to their
I've
house
noticed,
with a
like
small
sales
group.
for home editions have skyrocketed during COVID. Like I remember that IT was behind the 8 ball of like keeping up with production, because everybody wanted to order one like for their home because all the bars were closed and everything.
Right.
And it was just so amazing to have IT keep up with production and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I got one from Sandmeyer, because and I actually bought mine 2 days before my place of work actually got closed down, and I was off of work for 4 months. So because we were closed. Well, actually no. Yeah, we were closed until around July. So, and we didn't even do anything like a big 4th of July weekend because everything was like shut down. So within that 4-month period, I just made use of my Golden Tee, and I just started playing. So
Yeah, one year later, and here I am, throwing myself into a tournament. Like I said, I would encourage anybody, if you're thinking about it and you're hesitant, just do it. There's nobody here. I was intimidated to look stupid by anything that I was doing, and I didn't play well. But nobody made me feel the way that I was. Not that I was expecting anybody to make me feel bad.
3 seconds.
What's that?
I have 1 car bomb that nobody wants to take.
I cannot. I don't like them. I'm sorry. Sorry, that was Steve Silk chiming in with a possible car bomb, but I am a hard pass on that. But this has been a great experience. If nothing else, it's been awesome to put a lot of faces to names, and I've learned a couple of things, so I can't be mad at it.
now I gotta ask you, like in your playing time of Golden Tee, like when you started in Golden Tee 2020, have you had the ultimate experience of hitting an ultra shot yet?
No, I have not.
I will tell
That
you.
was a very nice double eagle there. Very
Oh
pretty.
yes, definitely.
Very pretty. Nice little curve at the end to go in there.
Oh yeah, and that was on hole. Hole 10 off the. Yeah, that
They
is like
both
by
landed in a-
far.
in
That
a
is
good
by far
spot
the
on this
greatest
corner.
double eagle of all time.
You don't want to land in that corner. You want to land so that you're not obviously behind the building. You also don't want to be behind any of the bushes because the bushes are in play.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you have to watch out for those. Oh, we finally have a difference.
Ooh, Watchdog
So
in first place.
Yeah, Bernhard is up by 1. So we're going into 11.
This guy at home with his headset.
Good spot, good spot.
Man, just think if we had the 173 people that are watching now on top of the 150 here, this place would be epic. Like the numbers would, like the attendance in here would skyrocket.
We
Like,
wouldn't fit.
I mean, just between the 174 people that are enjoying the stream right now, on top of the 155 that are here right now, this place would be
Oh,
like
that's pretty.
it
Oh,
would
that's
be-
pretty.
it would be it would be mind blowing. Ooh,
Bernhard
coming in a
answers.
little
There we
hard.
go.
Coming in a little hot there.
2 birdies. We're still apart by 1.
I think the hole that's going to be the main decision is hidden tempo 17, because you don't know how you can approach that. Like as far as like if the pin is like down on the bottom, if you ricochet it off the back wall and then come down, or like the one shot I seen where somebody actually bounced it off the top, came down and then landed in the cup.
You
and
gotta be
that
careful with that wall too, because if you hit that the wrong way, you're sunk.
Well, like you can do that either way. Like if you do it with a low tee and you do roll, you got to be careful. Like you hit it and then it comes back, but it doesn't go like too far. But if you do release and it comes off the wall and it's a downhill, so you're better off having a chance of doing release on it versus roll. And I guarantee you a lot, like you'll either get it close to the hole or you'll land right in for a hole in one. So like I said, hole 17 is going to be a real nail biter.
Kirk's pullback there is interesting to me. He does it with his thumbs a little bit at a time. I get teased a little bit for my pullback because I'll do a little bit and then I'll do the whole thing. And I get asked why I do that a lot of the time, and it's honestly because I don't have the steadiest hand. So I pull it back enough to lock it in the direction that I want to go, and then I go for it. But I've never seen anybody do what he's doing there.
Oh yeah, his gameplay is awesome. And somebody just asked if Mouth is in jail yet.
Honestly, haven't seen him in a while. Last time I saw him, he didn't have a shirt on.
Yeah, Mouth is in full mouth mode.
What's that?
So
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's still here. He's not in jail yet. Not in jail yet. He understands the consequences of any of his actions, though, and told me he was prepared to face them. So, you know what? That's all you can do as a grown man.
yeah, I think between Mouth going full blown mouth mode and then Painter going full blown Painter mode, I mean that was crazy. I mean,
Yep. There's
there's
a lot of unique personalities.
Oh
in
yeah.
this bunch of people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, then hello to Grandma Bernhard as well. I'm sure you guys are watching with pride. He's doing very well.
Oh yeah. I have yet to play Brian Bernhart yet. I probably get a chance maybe tonight. I played Kurt at the First Look tournament at the Latte Lounge, and he is a phenomenal player, like a straight shot shooter. And
honestly, they both look like they're laughing with each other. They look like they're having a good time.
oh yeah, definitely. And I like how somebody commented saying that I'm great at commentating and that King needs to hire me. I'll talk to King for you and see if I can make that happen.
He'll work on that.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying, like if you ever hit an ultra shot, your first experience getting an ultra shot.
So what qualifies an ultra shot? Because I'm not familiar.
Basically, what happens is like, okay, you'll see the pin. If you don't hit the tee whatsoever, like the pin or the flag stick,
correct,
and it just like it's like hitting like a three throw
swish.
It's a swish.
Okay.
So if you hit nothing and it goes
you can talk
in,
to me
boom.
in I don't want to say sports terms to say that golf is not a sport, but you can talk to me in those terms.
So basically, like, and there's three ways you can do an ultra shot. You can do it with a hole out, you can do it with a double eagle, or you can do it with a hole in one. But if you do an ultra shot with a hole in one, the GSPs will go directly through the roof. Like, I hit an ultra shot on Dodge City hole 1, and I got over 75,000 GSPs.
Wow.
Which is my highest ultra shot to date.
You have another fan agreeing with Quentin that you're good at commentating. Yeah.
Come on, Kirk, get out. Needs a hole out. I agree.
He does.
I
if
agree.
he wants to come back this late, something's got to happen.
I agree.
You got to go for. Oh yeah, watch the cords. Watch the cords.
Okay. I couldn't move my other foot.
We have a pile of cords behind us.
Yeah, we got to be careful here. Otherwise,
when we climb out of the booth.
Yeah. We got to be careful. Otherwise.
Rich, I assume you're talking about mouth, and yeah, I don't blame her.
Hey, like I said, this is the first time I'm meeting the mouth, and
he does.
Wow.
Jason knows his stuff. I am not as versed. I'm more here for comedic effect and to be a pretty face, and I knew that coming in, so I'll take it. Glad to have somebody who knows the game a lot better than I do to give you guys some actual.
Well, it's like you
content.
said earlier that you've only had 1 year of Golden Tee, so basically you're jumping like you're still in like your mode yet, and there's still plenty of more years to come. Like we still got 5 more years of Golden Tee, like 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then of course we got the almighty PGA edition that's coming out, which. I know a lot of people here are curiously anxious to get the new cabinet and all that stuff.
We are waiting on one of those at our new bunker in New Jersey, actually. So going into this hole right now, they're apart by 2. It was 23-21. So there was a little bit of a bigger difference. Ooh, that's a pretty view of the green.
Yeah, so Miss Kin says any ultra shot doubles your GSPs. So, like, say, like, if you hit, like, a long shot or whatever and you get, like, a hole out or a hole in one or whatever, it basically doubles your spot regardless if it's a 25-yard chip.
Okay.
So, like I said, there's a couple things I know when it comes to Golden Tee, but if there's anything that I don't know, I'm glad I got the fans to at least tell me that.
I will never pretend to know something I don't, and there are a lot of things about Golden Tee I don't know. So I'm happy to be taught by anybody. You guys feel free to correct me if you say anything. If I say anything you feel is wrong. A couple of big birds there. We are 25-23 Bernhart going into 17.
Now, this is what I'm talking about right here. Like players with a 14 upwind. This is where you either have to be really careful or...
Oh, no.
And that's what I'm talking about right there.
You didn't want to see that.
Yeah, you didn't want to see that. Shake it off. Shake it off. Well, now I'll be curious to see what Kirk does here.
That was an interesting spot for him to line up, and it dropped him across the water still.
Well, now he's going low tee. So this is what I was talking about earlier. You go low tee. Get a little bounce.
Oh.
Ooh, that was actually really good.
That was. I have never seen anybody. I mean, they both just did it. One successfully, one unfortunately not. Oh. No.
Oh.
Come on, Bernhardt. I'm actually not sure about a separate game cabinet.
Actually, the Golden Tee PGA. I don't know if it's a separate game cabinet. I know there's a new cabinet in general that they're making. From what I heard from
Ooh,
Kevin Lindsay.
Kirk just got ahead by 3 on that one because of Brian's 2 water balls.
Ooh.
So Kirk is up by 3 going into hole 18. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh,
but
that's
I
all
felt
right.
that was important.
Because this is actually what I'm actually glad we're cutting from the conversation right now, because Kurt here, I think he had like with Bernhardt's mistake there.
That hurts.
Kurt's got a chance here, and
I believe you're correct.
yeah.
So Kirk takes it by 3, I believe. Everybody's celebrating for him. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good times all around. All around.
That's correct. With the new machine.
That was a great match. Unfortunately, Bernhart watered that 17. That was hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Like I
That's
said,
a heartbreaker.
like Hidden Temple 17, it can make you or it can break you. One of the two. So.